Oh, we're rolling.
We're rolling, man.
We're rolling, bro.
Yeah.
So,
right into
do you think it gets 15% of the vote? Do you think it gets 20% of the vote? Do you get above 20% of the vote? No fucking shot.
No.
I think One Piece wins for sure. 60% of the vote goes to One Piece.
Okay.
30% of the vote goes to Naruto. 5% of the vote goes to Bleach.
What about the other 5%?
The other 5 just goes to me.
That's your personal 5%.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, I'd say that's probably pretty accurate. Maybe Bleach is 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. One Piece is like 50%.
60.
40. All right, man. Let's get it.
Do it, bro. Yeah.
Let's get
I'm
into
ready
it.
for your
You ready?
Japanese this
Yeah,
time.
you ready for it this
Hell
time?
yeah.
Do you remember the word?
Yakusho.
Yokoso. And welcome to the BAKA Boys podcast, where we talk about all things anime and more. I'm Jordan.
I'm Simon.
You're not doing your hand signs anymore, man.
Oh,
Lock in.
Give me
You gotta keep them creative. Nah, you already did that one.
I didn't do this one.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you know what this hand sign is?
Yes, that's what's his? Oh no, I don't
Is it
know.
this?
No, your boy is this.
No, I'm thinking Naruto.
That he goes down low.
No. That's this one.
I swear to God,
he's
Shikamaru. Shikamaru goes down.
Shikamaru does
goes
this when he's like thinking. This is like his. This is the
activated jutsu.
yeah.
Yeah.
His shadow paralysis jutsu.
What's this one? You don't know this one.
Yeah,
Fucking
shadow
casual.
shadow clone.
Fucking casual.
Yeah. I used to know the hand signs, like
All of them.
fireball jutsu, all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, guys, we got an exciting episode planned today. Welcome. We're gonna jump into all things anime culture as the current state of the world. We're gonna talk manga versus anime, which would be a fun discussion.
Nice.
And we are going to get into some battle debates, and then we left some time at the end for a little Q&A. First Q&A. Exciting.
Whoa.
So put up a poll a few days ago. Let you guys ask us the questions.
Yeah.
So, let's do it.
You guys got to start getting involved more.
Yeah.
You know?
Drop a comment.
Yeah. Tell me how much
ask
I
us
like.
a question.
Tell me if I'm messing up, liking One Piece too little.
Yeah. You don't like One Piece enough. You don't like One Piece at all.
At all.
Then you like it, but it's not you
enough.
don't like it enough.
Yeah, I just I've missed the mark on One Piece.
You're never gonna be there, bro.
So for everybody out there, I forgot to tell everyone how much I loved it for its world building.
Yeah.
A great.
You left out the world
Yeah,
building,
the
bro.
world building
How
is
could you forget?
honestly fantastic, you know?
Yeah.
From the world
Shame on you,
government
brother.
to
You're
the
not a
Grand
true-
Line to the Blue Sea to the All Blue.
Yeah. How could you
World
forget?
building.
You're not a true fan.
Not a true fan. Damn it.
You left it
I was
out.
so close.
Yeah, you're so close.
I was so close.
Your One Piece card is revoked.
Damn it.
But yeah, let's jump into anime culture. One thing I wanted to talk about was, do you think anime, and we've talked about it on the podcast before, or similarly, do you think that anime is becoming too mainstream now? Like, just with the continuation of it, like, showing up in pop culture, and, you know, MGK had his whole song and all that, right?
Yeah.
Like, which is super corny, you know?
Super corny.
Yeah. So who knows if he really likes anime, you know?
I mean,
and that's
did you-
kind of
did you-
the thing now.
Did you see him defend himself?
I did.
Yeah, and it just didn't. It still didn't feel that natural, and it's like, all right, great, bro, good for you. But who are we to judge, right?
Yeah.
Great. Whether you like a little bit, whether you like a lot of it, I don't care. You should like it. Is it becoming too mainstream? I don't know. Maybe, but what does that mean, right? Like comic books had the same thing. They became really popular. They got the MCU. You got Batman movies. Those are super popular now. But for people who still like that, they're always going to like it, right? And it'll have it shine. I think what's really starting to bother me, and it's really showing in this season of anime, we talked about that, is just how generic it's becoming. Like, some shows are really good, and then some shows go like, here's a formula that we're going to follow because it's going to get views and it's going to get watched, and we know what people like. That's becoming a little more prevalent, of where no one, like, most shows, at least that it feels like right now, aren't taking like a chance on a new story.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think when we had the conversation about like MAPPA and Netflix and all that, that was one of our concerns.
Yeah.
Right. Is that there almost becomes too much anime and there's not enough good ones. Where anime was like this really unique thing, and you could go watch any anime and it'd be pretty good. And now it's just going to be a quantity game rather than a quality game.
For sure. But I think to that point, it's really just been this season of anime that's been really lackluster. Like, we were concerned about the season prior, but then there were so many good anime,
Mhm.
right? Like Doro. What was the other one that we really liked? I liked Nippon Sengoku was really good.
Which Hat was in there?
Which Hat, like,
Yeah.
still a little formulaic, but different enough,
Mhm.
right? And it took some chances. So like, there's still going to be that those really great ones, but they've also found the fast food ones where you're just like, push it out,
Yeah.
push it out.
Yeah. And I think a part of it too is like the other thing about anime becoming so mainstream now is just like all the good anime, whether it's like the old anime, nostalgic classics anime, or the anime that are popular now. I feel like they're just destined to like get hate.
Yeah.
You know, like the further something climbs
Yeah.
as in popularity, the hate is right behind it.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
take One Piece, take Solo Leveling.
For
Like
sure.
we've talked about those a ton.
Yeah.
You know, like people love to hate on One Piece or love to love One Piece. Solo Leveling,
Same.
Solo Leveling was like hot out the gate, right? Everybody loved it, and then once it got to a certain point, people were just like, "F this."
What was Solo Leveling? Because I think Solo Leveling One Piece is a little different. With Solo Leveling, it gave casuals a platform to say I'm an anime fan. And when you are in anything that you're in, when you're a first mover, when you're there before it was popular, the thing that makes the thing popular, like you guys were, get out of here, you're stealing my thing,
Yeah.
right? And so
It's
like
a Solo Leveling fan base.
yeah, you're like, what? Where did you come from? You're a huge anime guy now.
Yeah.
Well, we all had to start somewhere,
Yeah.
right? But it's that like that hardcore fan base that goes like, oh, you just like Solo Leveling. I think the problem with One Piece is they are huge gatekeepers, sort of. You're either like, you better watch One Piece and you better love it,
Yeah.
or they're like, if you don't watch One Piece, you're still a casual,
Yeah.
and you
It's
just
like-
don't get it.
It's like they take a bite of food off the plate and they're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, try this. It's really good."
Yes.
Right? You eat it. If it's not your favorite food, they're throwing the whole
Yeah.
tray in your face.
Yeah, they're like, dude, that's it. I hate you.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, it's a fine anime, you know?
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. You don't understand it. You don't get the world building. You don't understand Luffy. You don't get the politics. They're like, what if I do get all that?
Yeah.
And I just don't like
Yeah.
it that much.
And see, and honestly, I think the Bleach fan base is the opposite of One Piece, where it's like, okay, here, take a bite. If you like this, great, have some more.
Right.
If you don't like it, cool, more for me.
Go try
You
out
know?
the other two.
Yeah. Yeah, go over
Yeah,
there.
Go over there.
Yeah.
There's two more of the big three that you should try out.
Yeah. Another question too, as anime, becomes more popular, right? And you have all these classic anime. Should they start doing more remakes like One Piece? Like depending on how the One Piece remake goes, obviously, like, I think it's going to do well. Should they start doing that with more anime?
Yeah, but maybe. But here's the thing: they're only doing it for One Piece because One Piece's pacing is tough, right? Like, as a confirmed One Piece glazer now,
Yeah.
I don't mind the pacing anymore. I actually enjoy this long journey that we're on, and it makes it like, oh, we're all in this together, right? But like Naruto, I don't know if it has the same pacing problem. It just has really weird filler that you can just
the
go
filler
like,
and the animation.
yeah,
right.
And so maybe you want to update that, but like Naruto's really good fights, I think, are still some of the best animated fights, no matter what era it's in. So I don't know if it needs an update. Maybe you could do it with the update. Like, so I told you I really liked Ghost in the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Ghost in the Shell story, and I really like the Ghost in the Shell animation. The first one. This one, I told you, it's hard. The story's still the same.
Mm-hmm.
The animation is like updated, and I don't. And the animation is like,
it.
I'm like, I don't. It kind of takes away from the story. I'm just like, give me what I wanted to watch. I guess that's an old guy saying that. I should probably just go watch the old one and shut up.
Yeah.
But I just, would you want a Naruto
Maybe.
remake?
Like if you remade like OG Naruto with like Demon Slayer level animation,
Yeah, I
Solo
guess.
Leveling level animation, right? And like those same fights that were dope in new animation, like would be really cool. Like anybody who's a Naruto fan, like would watch that and it would crush,
Yeah, but then
You take out some of the filler
Yeah.
and just make it a little bit more digestible for, the new post.
Well, they've
Great Shift
remade
anime watchers.
some Naruto.
Yeah,
Right?
they do it like
They do like a couple,
they do like an
couple
episode
or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, I guess it would be cool because I think what I would rather see in Naruto is mean, if I could pick and choose, I like the episodes where, sure, I like when they have their big powers on display, but I also really do like when it's just like hand to hand, and I'd like to see what they could do with that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, or even like redo the Pain Naruto fight, because for the time it's really good. Even now you're really good, but you're like, those big fights the big fights they do better now.
Have you ever heard the joke, "Don't pause Naruto"?
Yeah. I did, but I was like, whatever. I mean,
yeah, they make the craziest faces.
Whatever,
yeah.
but
you can't tell.
Yeah, you can't tell. Like, unless I'm going like, oh, well, look at them. They
pause,
suck.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. Like, who watches anime like that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those where you pause it and you like go grab a drink from the fridge and come back. You're like, what the hell?
But I'd only really want, and just to wrap up the question if you want, but I'd only really want some of like the best ones to be reanimated, right? Like,
yeah, I got you.
Because I don't want to go back and then all of a sudden, like, what if we redid JJK? Like, why?
Yeah, and again, I was thinking like 90s and 2000s anime, you know, like Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, imagine they updated Yu Yu Hakusho with better animation, and maybe they continue the story. We've never seen it, so we don't know where it leaves off. But like, that was another example. Is like, oh, this would be cool.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, would people like it? And now that I'm thinking about it more, like, I wonder how current One Piece fans are gonna like the remake.
Oh, they're gonna like it.
Are they?
They're only gonna like it because they just want to like One Piece.
Yeah.
Right.
But here's my thing: if they update the pacing and it goes too quick compared to like what they're used to, right? I could see One Piece fans being like, they left out way too much. You're missing so much character. Which again, and like comparing it to Berserk, right? So like we read the manga, then I watched the Berserk anime, which is terrible.
Terrible.
It is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't find the 1997 version, so I watched the 2016, 2017 like Golden Age Memorial Edition, whatever. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So where my head is at is if they do that same thing with One Piece and they lose a ton of like character development in these arcs, in these stories, it can be not very well received.
Yeah.
Is like the one thing I could see going wrong with the One Piece remake.
I think that there's
right?
the other thing of this is like the same thing with anime people being first in. One Piece people are going to start holding it against to people who only like the One Piece and go like, you're not a real fan.
Yeah.
You didn't go through what I went through.
Yeah.
You know, like,
have you seen One Piece?
And they'll be like, I love the One Piece. No. Have you seen One Piece? Yeah. That's what it's going to turn into. For sure. And then they're going to go like, I love it. This is my favorite one. And some fan base will be like, cool, but that hardcore One Piece fan base, the ones that are telling me I'm not saying enough of the right thing for how much I love it, that guy there
is going to hate the remake.
You're going to hate on those people. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump into kind of the manga versus anime conversation now.
Yeah.
Right. So we've both been majority anime only, right? And kind of just more recently started to get into actually reading more manga.
Yep.
Recently. Right. So there's this kind of ongoing conversation of, is manga better because it is the source material? It comes directly from the author, mangaka, or is anime better because it gets a bigger stage, more of an opportunity to really tap into the experience of the medium? They get the animation, they get the voice acting, they get the music, all of it, right? The action's better. So there's this kind of like ongoing debate on which is better, or like, was one better and now anime was manga better? Is anime now becoming better because of all the things that it does really well? What's your take on that?
So,
which is manga or anime better?
Anime's better, but anime's better in my opinion. One, and I said this on the book club, and I'll say it again. Anime, just like comic books, just like anything else, it doesn't translate to a movie as well. That's why I do like anime, because it's a show, so they can flesh out the ideas. Comic books turn into movies, so they have to really condense the source material. But at the end of the day, they're just storyboards, right? Just like any other movie, a movie will start with, hey, here's a scene, here's some dialogue, and we'll follow that, and then they add more in, right? And I think that's basically what manga is almost just a storyboard, right? It has great source material that they go, this would be a really great story if you added more dialogue, if you added more emotion, if you added more artwork, and you can. This is a great building block, but this is what we're trying to achieve over here.
Yeah.
Right. However, to your point, I think there are some really great manga that probably don't translate. We'll take One Piece. Everyone says One Piece is great. So the older manga, I think, when that was really what they were just gonna be for a little while, they had to make it more detailed. They had to really put as much information in there as possible. Berserk is another one.
Yeah.
But
Do you think that, and we neither of us have read it, but do you think that the One Piece manga is considered better than the anime?
I think so, because things that I've read and seen and heard, the One Piece anime is super like, it's just way more adult, at least in its violence, right? And it's
The anime is better.
No, the manga is better. So like, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but the Whitebeard fight like is a much more bloody fight in
the manga,
right?
Yeah.
And so they kind of cartooned it up a little bit to make it easier to consume. The One Piece is actually supposed to add that, how bloody that fight actually was into
back
yeah.
into it.
But we also talked about this. For me, JJK, I feel like I spoiled myself, or like the manga made me like the anime less, I think. Because I really wanted to watch the anime.
Yeah, I got you.
Right?
I think
not like it less,
but
like I was like, I want to be surprised. I want to be more invested into the anime.
Yeah. I think that the JJK anime is a good example of an anime that is better than its manga.
For sure.
Right. And then the other one we talked about was Demon Slayer.
Yep.
We haven't read Demon Slayer, probably never will, but I've heard that the Demon Slayer is another example of an anime is better than its manga.
Yep. But that's why you and I talked about it. And we were really excited about Kagurabachi. I stopped reading Kagurabachi after I watched JJK, because I was like, I don't want to feel this way about that anime.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was like, just be patient. Right. Let the ideas be fully fleshed out. Let the animation take place. I want to go in there with like fresh eyes, and I really want to enjoy this anime. I love the anime where I like the manga.
And that's the take I've always taken as well. That's why I've like stayed anime only, is because I do like, that's why I didn't read JJK until after season 3. It was like, I want to experience the anime in real time. Like, oh shit, like what's going to happen? Like episode ends, can't wait to watch the next episode next week. Whereas like if you read the manga, you kind of already know.
Yep.
And so for me, it's like, that was my take, but I'm starting to get more open to the idea about reading manga.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that with Kagurabachi, right, I thought the same thing. Like, should I stop and just wait for the anime? And I think I just decided at this point that I've already kind of invested in that as a manga, and I'm going to continue reading it just because, you know, who knows when that ends. Yeah. And like, I think as I get older, I'm starting to realize like, oh, it's going to take a while for a lot of these final seasons of these anime to come out, you know? So like, just don't want to wait that long anymore as I'm getting older. But the other thing I've also started considering, like Berserk, like reading Berserk has been really cool. Mm-hmm. Like it's a great manga. Now reading the Berserk manga and now watching the anime, I'm like,
yeah,
the Berserk anime is just so bad. And so now I'm starting, like, I almost want to experience the source material the same way that like I want to watch sub when I watch anime.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to read more manga to like get the true source material straight from the mangaka, rather than it kind of going through a whole bunch of different people and creating this anime. So I'm more open to it now. And what I almost want to start doing too is I almost want to go back and read some of the manga of the anime that I've already seen. Like rather than rewatch anime, like if I go back and rewatch Hunter x Hunter, right? I'm probably going to go read the Hunter x Hunter manga rather than rewatch Hunter x Hunter the next time I do it. Not to say I would never like rewatch it.
That makes sense.
But it's like, I almost am going to start using manga as my rewatches now as well, for some of that stuff.
That's kind of a cool idea.
You know? And I think One Piece is another manga that I'm considering as well. Like, I was originally going to wait till like the remake comes out, but now I'm almost like, maybe I still wait for the remake, but I could finish the remake and then pick up the manga from there and just read until Wano or whatever, you know, whatever arc I should read to, and just watch like the cool fights and stuff. Because I think that I'm curious to know, and comments, you guys can let us know if you've read the One Piece manga and seen the anime. I feel like the One Piece manga is probably a lot better for a while, right? For all of that, those like the manga doesn't have those pacing issues.
No.
So if you read the manga up to where it gets good in the anime, right, or where it took to win you over,
Yep.
right? Maybe that's the path that I'll take.
Yeah.
Is I'll just fix all the pacing issues, get to that as fast as I can in the manga, and then pick up the anime from there. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards after we fit. I need to catch up on Kagurabachi, right? Berserk I'm time gated on because we're only reading a couple. We're only reading a certain amount every week.
Yep.
And so like once I catch up on Kagurabachi, I'll need that like one to like just start reading. So maybe that's One Piece.
Yeah.
So
supposed to be good. Going back to Berserk, but Berserk did a bad job in lots of ways.
Yeah.
One, they condensed it so much. They only gave you like so many of the books, and then they skipped some of the stuff in the books. Now, if
they skipped over a lot.
They skipped over a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I watched the 97 one, and they did give you a little more, but not enough still. And that's why I was like, I don't want to read this manga. The manga is a lot better, but if you were gonna go like, hey, let's make this a 24 season or a longer
24 episode.
24 episode. Let's make this a longer running show. Let's really go through it, like, because it wasn't that and I told you this before. It wasn't that the manga or the anime was that bad. It was, but it was more like they just picked and choose like the most violent scenes and then the most sexual scene, and they highlighted those. Yeah, right.
They're trying to like.
Yeah,
just like throw like kind of Game of Thrones it. Where it's like,
I was like,
look at all this bloody violence. Look at all this sex, you know, and then just like and they don't actually like take the time to like focus on the story and the character development, all that stuff, and that's why it's.
And
bad,
they give you the most dumbed down version of Guts. He's just like a brute.
Yep.
Which he is in the manga, but there's definitely layers.
There's a lot more thought in his head than they make it seem in the anime.
Right, and then the same thing with Griffith. Griffith is a lot more conniving, and he's way
smarter.
He's way smarter, and he's constantly manipulating every situation, and so like
and you don't get any of that.
You don't get any of that
in the anime. He's just
a dude.
He's just a dude with a dream who is
a
handsome guy. You know, he's just kind of like high and mighty, and I'm curious to know all the people that hate Griffith if they've actually read the manga, because what Griffith did again. We have a book club talking about Berserk, so we're not going to go too much further into it. But what Griffith did, right? It was definitely fucked up, but it makes a lot more sense why he did the things that he did in the manga, than it did in the anime.
In the anime, he makes that weird turn, and you're like, "What happened?"
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, we'll stick a pin in Berserk. We do have the BAKA Boys Book Club. If you guys want to hear us talk about the Berserk manga, we cover 2-3 volumes a week, break it down, discuss, deep dive, all that. You can check it out on the channel. You want to anything else on the manga anime debate, or gonna keep moving on?
No, I don't think so. I think we because we also covered it in the book club as well.
So I got some fun anime battle debates for us to kind of run through.
Okay.
Kind of see what I've come to realize, and like I don't think I'll ever be the battle guy, like who wins over this. Like I'll argue for the characters that I like, but when it comes down to like power systems and scaling and who beats who, and like, if this guy faces this guy, and like, I don't got that much ammunition to like really back anybody. I'm just gonna fight for the people I like.
Okay.
But I do have some fun ones here. So the first one I got is, who's the strongest swordsman?
Swordsman.
Yeah.
So when you say swordsman, do you mean good at using a sword? Because I don't know if Zoro is like a.
Yeah. Let me phrase it this way.
Okay.
Who is the most skilled swordsman in anime, taking like stats and power out of it? We're talking straight
like someone
sword.
Someone knows how to use a sword.
Yeah. Who do you think the best swordsman is?
Kirito.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy is great with a sword.
He is.
He doesn't have
got 2 swords.
He's got 2 swords. He learned how to dual wield, right?
He's fast.
He's fast. So if you're asking me that, I like him as the best swords person.
Okay.
Because
I like that take.
Yeah, he actually is using the sword to fight. You know, he does level up, but his level up is he becomes a better swordsman, not he becomes more powerful.
I don't know. He's in a video game, so it's like his stats go up and stuff.
His stats go up and stuff, but like Zoro, I mean, I don't want to, like, let's just say Zoro, right?
Yeah. So yeah,
he doesn't get a better to be a sword. He just gets, his hockey gets stronger and his swords get stronger, but he's not like,
his sword ability
yeah,
isn't getting better.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Mihawk like the guy he's trying to beat or his master?
But you don't see him fight that much.
But he's supposed to be like, you don't have enough credit for him because he doesn't fight enough.
I haven't seen him fight. Like, you see him fight Zoro very early on,
Yep.
and then you see him maybe fight Zoro again a little later on, but that not really fighting Zoro, becomes his like teacher.
Right.
You see him fight at the Marine Ford, but he's just basically spamming this move, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you're taking Kirito over the One Piece characters, dude. That's a surprise, bro. I thought you were glazing more One Piece people.
No, I'm saying Zoro. Yeah. If you took Zoro's power, his hockey, his Conqueror's hockey, his all those things, Zoro's super strong, right? He beat Queen, who was super strong, or King, whatever the hell his name is. I can't remember right now. One of the guys at Wano.
Yeah.
With crazy powerful moves, and the guy that he beat, they're basically impossible to beat.
Yeah,
yeah.
And unfortunately, all the Bleach characters are out.
If
we're just going short sword skill, they're not great swordsmen. They use swords as their tool for their power, but they're just like clashing swords.
Yeah,
right?
I could do maybe Killer B, but he doesn't use his swords all the time.
Yeah,
he uses a bunch in the very beginning, and then when he's about to lose.
Yeah.
Or when he really wanted to beat Sasuke, he turned into the tailed beast. So, but he was putting in that work,
right,
for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. What about the Demon Slayer characters, the Hashira or Tanjiro's dad?
Are they sword fighting though?
They are.
They're sword fighting. What was the sword fight you saw?
The breathing styles are just like, they're not like magic.
Yeah.
You know? So like they're fighting demons with just a sword, technically. Right?
Yeah. But they do have a breathing style. Like Zenitsu is probably the most powerful one, right? And he doesn't use his sword other than the instrument to slice.
Yeah.
But that's not a sword technique.
They're sword techniques.
He's going straight.
Yeah.
Really fast with a sword.
Okay, well, what about like Tengen? Right, dual swords. Like he's
maybe Tengen. He's
up there.
Pretty dope.
That's my guy.
Tengen's pretty cool.
Or even the first user of Hinokami Kagura or whatever.
I don't know.
Hinokami Kagura.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kirito still. I really like. Weird,
Kirito's on there.
Weird anime.
Yeah.
Towards the end. First anime.
Yeah, the first season of Sword Art, majority of it's pretty good,
really good.
And I'm also I like Sword Art right now because of the game,
and
which honestly I never finished the video game. So like the new Sword Art video game came out, I played that a ton.
Yeah,
it just got super repetitive. Like I told you, like there's like 4 types of enemies. You got like boars, you got freaking wolves, you got like these big like random like. I don't even know what kind of animal you would call them, but there's like basically 4 enemy types, and they just reskin them. Reskin them, and it becomes pretty like one dimensional. So I was like, all right, time to step it up and play Elden Ring, because it was kind of like a Souls light type of game, but it wasn't as tense in Elden Ring. So.
I'm gonna give you another one, Urza from Fairy Tail.
But she uses magic. That's her whole thing.
But she uses her sword
for her magic.
No, her magic gives her different swords.
Yeah,
but she uses swords.
Yeah, but does she like sword fight with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime she uses,
she's relying on the power of the sword,
maybe,
though, not her ability.
I'm gonna go with a couple people we don't always talk about.
Okay.
So Kirito, and Urza. Yeah. 2 best sword fighters in anime, right there.
I like the Kirito.
Okay, maybe Levi, because those things are swords.
They are swords.
And that guy.
But if you take away the EDM,
ODM
gear, what then? I think he's getting waxed, if I'm being honest. But
maybe, but it's still sword use. So those are gonna be my top 3. Okay. Kirito's number 1. I'm actually gonna put, what's his name? What did I just say? What's his name? Who's this guy?
Levi.
Levi.
Okay.
Number 2. Okay. And Urza number 3. Those are my top 3 swords people. of all anime.
Okay. I'll go with I want to say Zoro. Probably gets there.
You don't even watch the show.
I just like Zoro.
Okay, cool. Zoro's dope.
Zoro, Tengen, and then the first user of the sun breathing.
Great. We haven't even seen that guy fight. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Those are my answers. We were going for strange answers, apparently. So I just followed suit, man. You were just like, let's just name the most random people ever.
They're not random, though, bro. They're dope. You just got to know.
Oh, do you know who another one I think is? And we haven't read it, and I guess it's technically a manga versus an anime, is the guy from Vagabond.
Yeah.
Like that's his whole thing is that I think he's a samurai. Yeah. But he's swordsman.
We probably could have taken anyone from Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
But we didn't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Jin is like the traditional swordsman, and Mugen is like the breakdancing wild form. So they'd be up there.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is the smartest strategist in anime. Strategy. Who are you putting up there?
The smartest strategy.
I'm gonna say Aizen, because that's his. That like, and you don't know him, so I'm gonna say him. That's his whole thing. That's his entire plot armor personality is just, I'm smarter than you, and I'm just going to plan. And it's all according to my plan.
So strategy. Okay, so we got
like
old boy from Naruto.
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru's got to be on there.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think Shikamaru is maybe the best tactician.
Okay.
If we differentiate those.
Okay.
Right? Somebody who's like making real-time decisions versus like making a plan.
Okay.
I think Aizen probably has the better plans and can plan ahead. And I think that Shikamaru probably has the best, like, hey, this happened, this is what we need to do, and like making those quick decisions.
Okay. I got another wild one for you.
Okay.
Father from Full Metal.
Okay.
That guy was planning forever.
He did have a plan.
He set it up, and it damn near worked.
It almost worked.
I mean, I think technically it did work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
so Father.
Okay.
Father's up there.
I like it.
Just patient. Right? Let me see. I gotta think about another one. Do I go for top 3? You know who else? I forget his name, but from Dr. Stone. Him.
Is he a strategist or is he just intelligent?
Oh, for sure he's a strategist. He's crazy good at strategy.
How much of Dr. Stone have you watched?
I love Dr. Stone.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why do I not know this?
Dude, Dr. Stone is dope.
Are you caught up?
No, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, I believe, or whatever. Sometimes I forget what the seasons are.
Is there like a time skip or something? Because I feel like there's two different.
There's a giant time skip.
What?
There's from when the human beings get turned to stone to her.
Oh yeah,
5,000 years.
Thanks, pal. No shit. That's the whole fucking point of the show.
Yeah. There's a big.
I think there's 2 different Dr. Stones there.
No, there is a time skip.
There's another time skip.
Yeah.
Okay. After the initial fucking.
After the initial time skip.
Crazy time skip.
After the show starts as a time skip.
I think I watched the first season, maybe 2 seasons of Dr.
So why I think he's
he didn't strike me as a strategy guy. He was just I'm smart.
Yeah, but to me
I'm a problem solver.
That's strategy.
That's not strategy.
He goes, hey, there's this problem.
Because you're good at solving problems, but
yeah, there's this problem.
You're not a great planner.
That's why I like to understand, because I think he's doing strategy. You know,
yeah. That's what you like to think.
There's a problem. He's like, there's this problem. Let's solve this thing in many different ways. He's like, we need to develop a cell phone, a car, and a hot air balloon all in the same episode. And
using sticks and rocks.
Yeah, he's like, how are we gonna do that? That takes a lot of strategy. So those are my top 3: Shikamaru, Father, and. That's not his real name, but Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
Yeah, those are my 3.
What is it? I it's right on the tip of my tongue. I want to say Sengoku, but it's not.
It's not.
It's something Goku.
It's something like that though.
Kengoku.
All right, you got your top 3, or what's your deal?
Honestly, I didn't think further past Aizen. I was just laughing at what you were saying. I hadn't thought much about it.
Everybody,
Dr. Stone's Shikamaru, right? And I gave Shikamaru kind of like the tactician credit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I throw Minato in there.
From Naruto?
Yeah.
What did he even do?
Dude, he was a great leader.
That a leader's not.
I don't know.
People are gonna want to say Lelouch from.
Oh yeah. Lelouch is he's a good one.
People like that.
He's a great strategy. Yeah.
Okay, from Death Note, L
Light.
or Light, they have really good strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not putting them in there though.
I'm putting Lelouch in there. He's up there. The most broken ability in anime. What do you think of that is? Honestly, Lelouch's ability is pretty broken.
I don't like his ability.
It's so broken.
Yeah, it is. I don't.
Yeah.
The most broken ability. I mean,
Jinwoo's plot armor.
Jinwoo's plot armor.
Gojo.
I was gonna say Gojo, but honestly, the most broken ability is just the dumbest ability, and it's One Punch Man.
And he's just super strong.
He's just super strong, and he's unbeatable because the author says, or
This
the
character
mangaka,
is unbeatable.
This character is unbeatable.
Okay.
So if we're just going that, then sure, right? If
we're not.
If we're not, okay, so I'll do it. I'll try to see if I can.
Yeah. Come on with. I like this weird. Give me some weird ones.
I'll give you another top 3.
You guys drop all your answers to these questions in the comments. We want to hear your weird answers also.
Let's see here. So who did I say? Bros Broken. What's his name?
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
Saitama.
Saitama. And then your boy
Ultra Instinct.
You know, no.
Okay.
Because they die. I guess it's stupid though. They die. They can just wish them back of all time anytime they want.
Yeah, but Ultra Instinct specifically, like the ability, because it's just like the.
Yeah, but it's not even the most powerful ability.
What's more powerful than Ultra Instinct?
I think they become more powerful than Ultra Instinct. His is powerful. It's up there. But even Frieza gets a more powerful level. Vegeta gets a powerful level. Gohan gets another powerful level. So I think, and then you got, I don't think his name is Cheese. I don't know why I'm thinking his name is Cheese. Geese. There's a new guy in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Right? That he's equally as powerful.
Yeah, it says.
I think Black Frieza is the strongest currently.
Yeah, Ultra Ego, Vegeta, Gohan's Beast form, and Frieza's Black Frieza.
Yeah. See, like Dragon Ball Z just like incepts you with like knowledge, right? You're just like, I just know so much about Dragon Ball Z. Don't even watch the stupid show anymore.
Yeah,
but just
Black Frieza that's not in Super, is it?
No, it's in the manga.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know who else? His power is stupid. I hate it.
Okay.
My guy from Black Clover, dumb.
Asta?
Yeah, Asta. There you go.
Yeah, I mean his is broken for his world, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I hate.
We're not talking about the most broken ability.
And he not only does he have anti-magic, he's got the devil inside of him. He's got get out of here.
You were just finding a reason to hate on Black Clover.
Don't like him. I just don't like Asta as a character at all. So I'm gonna put it on there.
Okay.
So Jinwoo, Asta,
Saitama.
and Saitama.
Jinwoo's plot armor is number 1.
Jinwoo's plot armor is number 2 after Saitama.
After Saitama.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're talking honestly, Gojo for the verse, like obviously, like he's an overpowered character. Like for his verse.
How can it be overpowered?
It's just an overpowered ability.
Okay.
Gojo's overpowered.
Okay.
The limitless and the
6 eyes.
6 eyes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's overpowered.
Yeah, it's overpowered for sure. 100%.
Strongest villain organization.
Strongest villain organization. The government in One Piece is pretty strong.
Okay.
I don't think you know them. I don't even know how strong they are yet. But every time they show up, bad things happen.
The world government.
The world government in One Piece.
Nice.
The 5 elders.
Okay.
Because I think that counts.
Have we seen any of them fight?
Yep.
That's like right now.
Right now.
Episode 1000.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah. I've only seen the one guy fight, but he's
strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he's strong, and we see them fight a little bit, but they don't really fight. They just kind of like just destroy something really fast, and then Emu super strong, but the group would be the Five Elders. I think they're pretty strong.
They beating the Akatsuki.
Oh, for sure. I mean, from what I can tell,
Akatsuki's got the most swag. They're the most iconic.
They're pretty iconic. Yeah.
More the Phantom Troop.
Phantom Troop's up there.
Kind of iconic. I don't think they beat the Akatsuki.
No. From what you can tell,
upper rank demons, are they beating the Akatsuki? I don't think they beat them either.
No.
Yeah.
They can. The Akatsuki. I feel like they could. One guy's an immortal.
Yeah.
One guy's basically an immortal. Yep. The other guy is Madara. What are we talking about here?
That's what I'm saying. They're pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Yeah.
So the Akatsuki and the Five Elders would be a pretty good fight, from what I know.
Yeah.
Right?
One Piece fans are going to say the Elders are stronger, even though we've never seen all of them fight yet.
Maybe they have. I'm still a little bit behind.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know.
Are the Straw Hats fighting the world government right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
They fought kind of that guy that I'm talking about, but they didn't really fight him.
Is the world government like the secret organization, or is
it is the government? Is that the actual government?
The government of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they really can just controlling things.
Got it.
One Piece is actually pretty deep.
When do they? One Piece is a deep anime. That's crazy.
It is kind of deep, bro.
Is it more deep, or is the world building bigger?
Whatever's gonna get people to like me. whatever you guys think I should say.
You've broken this man. You've broken him.
Whatever you guys think I should say to impress the One Piece fans.
You've drank the Kool-Aid. That's funny. Most are the best transformation. And this is opinionated. What do you think the coolest, the best transformation is?
Transformation?
Most iconic. Super Saiyan.
Most iconic is Super Saiyan. Yeah. But I think the first time, so for me, my favorite transformation ever in any anime was Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. Dope. If it wasn't for Attack on Titan being the thing that actually propelled me, Super Saiyan 2 was like the moment I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Right? So Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 was pretty cool.
Yeah. The Ichigo's Vasto Lorde transformation.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, think of the Naruto versus Pain.
Yeah.
Transformation of Naruto, except just kick up the intensity a little bit. It was pretty sick.
Naruto doesn't have that great of transformations, really. They're cool, but they're not they're not necessarily iconic. Their fights are iconic. Their scenes are iconic. The stories are kind of iconic.
It's more like, wow, that's really cool versus holy shit.
Yeah.
And that's what this transformation, when he goes full hollow basically and takes that out, and he's fighting Gloria or however you say his name.
Yeah.
That was just a crazy moment.
Yeah. So Gohan. And I know this is glazing again, so I don't care.
You don't have to at this point. You don't have to. We get it. You don't have to defend
I'm being
yourself.
dead serious.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious on this part.
Me too.
Though, I'm being serious. So Gohan, when Luffy goes Gear 5 for the first time, it is actually really cool because you got Zoo or Zhao, however you say the elephant's name, and they're all talking, and Luffy's kind of dead. He's kind of not. And I know I'm spoiling this for you, but I don't care. But then the elephant goes "Do you hear that?"
Yeah,
and it's the heartbeat.
Yeah,
It's the drums of liberation, and then he starts to turn white. Dope. And then I'm gonna throw my guy Killua. I don't even care.
Goldspeed.
Yep.
Bet. All right, man. We got 10 minutes left.
Let's go.
Let's jump into our first Q&A.
Okay.
So these were we opened up a poll questionnaire a few days ago. Let you guys ask us some questions that you want us to answer on the pod, and added some pretty interesting discussion topics that we'll save for later. So we'll jump into some of these. So let's go with Brandon asked, what are your top 5 power systems?
Nen.
Okay. You want to go shot for shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Chakra.
Oh.
Number 1.
Wow.
Number 2. I'm going alchemy.
I'm going to go alchemy too. I like 2.
3, I'll go Nen.
I'm gonna go Chakra 3.
And then I'll go Bankai at 4. Spiritual Pressure at number 4.
Spiritual Pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
I like hockey as the further we go. I used to not like hockey. I thought it was kind of an add-in, but as they go further, I do like hockey.
And number 5, I'm gonna put. I know this is an anime.
Oh,
but I'm gonna go Bending from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fine. If you're gonna go airbending, then I'm gonna go the Force from Star Wars.
Okay.
There's some animated
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. There we go. Nice, dude. There we go. Sprinkle a little non-anime. Brandon, thanks for the question, bro. Alexander, I think. What are things that you guys look after in anime and manga? Look for in anime and manga. What's like? Let's prioritize your top 3 things that you want out of an anime or manga.
I don't care much about what the power system is. The first thing I look for is an adult storyline.
I feel like that's the reason why we're all here. Is the unique stories. Stories, characters,
character development.
It can be character development, or it could be just characters.
Cool characters.
I like cool characters.
Yeah.
Characters I can relate to. Characters that are just cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the second one, and then honestly, for me, the third's probably action. Like I just enjoy the action piece, and that's like if I am prioritizing thing, it's not like a necessary thing, but like if there is really good action, I'm probably gonna like it.
I like the art, animation. So like, I can like Free Ren, right?
Yep.
Has great story, has great character development, has great art. The action scenes are fine, but just the art of
the action is pretty good. It's
the action
few and
is
far
pretty good.
between, but
yeah, when it happens, it happens. But even just like the way, just the even like movements of the characters, the way their clothes work, and I don't know, animation I look for.
Isaiah asked, "What was the push for y'all to start this channel?"
You know, somebody asked me that in person the other day, and maybe you misremember it or have a different memory than I do, but let's hear your version first. So my version is you and I connected over anime.
Yep.
Right. We used to just talk anime in the foyer at South, right?
Yep.
But then we'd ask Irv and Nick and everybody else kind of got involved, and we said, hey, we should all start an anime podcast. And then I think it came down to it, and none of them could.
Yeah.
So then
nobody committed.
No one committed, and then so you were just like, hey, why don't we just do it? We'll just go do one. And we'll figure it out. So if I remember, that was it. It was just like you just said to the group one day we should do a podcast. The group kind of fell apart, and then you said we should just go do a podcast, and we just did.
Yeah. I think that it was kind of like an ongoing joke for a little while.
Yeah,
right. That's what I remember. It's like, oh yeah, like we should do a podcast. And eventually we were just like, yeah, why not? We kind of came into this with no expectations, and we're just gonna like, yeah, hey, we got a podcast studio that's located where we work, might as well start it. We'll do it for fun. We'll put it on an episode every other week, and kind of that's that. And then we started having a lot of fun. We started having our friends on, started connecting with more people, both in person and online, and it just became a really fun thing that we love doing. We love talking about anime, and so we're just along for the ride at this point. So
I think the reasons why we do it now have kind of started to be different. Like you're very into it. Right, like not just the podcast, because I love doing this, but I think you like when you have the time, you like the editing, you do like the questionnaires, you like the behind the scenes stuff a little more than I think you may have thought you would have liked, and I've just really enjoyed hanging out with you and doing all the things that I'm still keeping like the same. Like I just like hanging out with my buddy.
Yeah. And obviously, I like that too.
No, I know,
right?
but I think
we do this outside of the studio too. But I do enjoy the work.
Yeah.
Right. The work. It is a lot of work, but it's also like I enjoy doing it. So it's not like I hate it. I mean, we do this for free. You know, like it's just kind of something we love to do. So
we could take some sponsors. Anybody watching this?
Podcast sponsors, let us know. Thanks for the question, Isaiah. Ben has a One Piece question.
Oh shoot!
So let's we can gear this towards you.
Yes.
Do you think One Piece will grow in popularity once the shortened version of the series will come out earlier next year? And once One Piece ends, do you think the series will continue to get extra love similar to Boruto, DBZ Super? If so, how long can they squeeze the IP? Do you think it can last until 2050.
I mean,
So the first part of the question, I feel like we kind of talked about already.
yeah, we
right?
touched on that.
It's like
right?
I think it'll grow in popularity
Yep.
with the coming of
Yep.
the One Piece.
Yep.
Do you think that they have? Do they ever have a new main character? Like, does One Piece end? And like, I could foresee what would be interesting is seeing something like Luffy do the same thing as Roger, right?
Mhm.
In the beginning of the show, where he ends, he's kind of like, "I found the One Piece. Go find it again," or something like that, you know? And like
Yeah.
Luffy gets killed in the end, and then there's a new MC, and he gets inspired to go start his own journey. you
Yeah,
know?
I don't know if 2050 is the thing, but so I think I read something that was like the manga was supposed to end this year, and he announced it 3 years ago, and it's still not even.
Yeah.
It's still not close to being done.
It's not close.
So who knows how
Who
much
knows?
longer? And then with the addition of the One Piece, that's at least call it. I mean, even
When does the One Piece end?
even if it's half of One Piece, right? We're 26 years in, 27 years in. So
Yeah.
let's call it half of that. So 10 more years on top of that.
Yeah.
15 more years on top
It
of
might be
that.
2050 before
Yeah.
the One Piece
But
ends.
I also think I heard, and everyone can remind me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will. I think they're doing a Zoro spinoff, but like a
Okay.
pre-Zoro, like before he meets Luffy.
Got it.
Thought I read that.
You got some good ones. You got some long ones in here too. I like these. Well, and these will be good topics for us to touch on a future
A future one.
future episode. Yeah. So this is an anonymous one. This
Oh.
one says, Sailor Moon is one of those anime that even people who don't watch anime or really know anything about anime recognize. I'm an overachiever. 3 questions. Why do you think it has had such a lasting impact? Do you think it would become as big if it came out today for the first time? And what modern day anime do you think was influenced by it?
I don't know much about Sailor Moon.
Yep.
And that's
But
too
do you know
bad.
it?
I do know. Of course, everyone knows Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon is kind of like one of those shows that everybody else watches. I know she's super powerful,
Yeah.
right? When they talk about the most powerful characters,
They talk about Sailor Moon.
they
a lot.
talk about Sailor Moon.
And I think the reason why it is popular and it is more memorable is because it was. I categorized that in one of the anime that we watched as kids that we didn't understand was anime. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, maybe even Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Those types of shows where it's like, this was a cartoon I watched on Toonami or I watched on TV, right? It wasn't necessarily like, oh, I understand this is an anime.
Yeah.
And I didn't really watch Sailor Moon either. You know, it wasn't for us, but
Yep.
I think it just was kind of one of those where it's like people just watched it as a cartoon and saw it as a cartoon, and then down
They
the road
started
it's
to
like, oh,
realize.
this is what anime is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so this is like the same answer to the 2-part question, but if Sailor Moon came out today, it would probably be more popular than it is currently, right? And of course it inspired other female-led anime,
Yeah.
right? Like Frieren doesn't look like her, but she has some similar traits, and she's a very overpowered female,
Yep.
right? You got Witch Hat, again, just females being super overpowered, which is really cool, right? So not that it's a direct similarity, but if you take those anime and say, hey, we had the best female character or the original female character,
Yeah.
and you dropped it into this time frame, why would we want to watch that show
Yeah.
when we're already watching similar shows to it?
Yeah, I think it'd do well.
Yeah.
You know, again, you give it something that's people love like that, and you give it modern day animation, pacing, all that stuff. People are gonna love it, especially like with an iconic character. You
Yeah.
know, like I think Sailor Moon would still be iconic.
She's the only
I
one
would
that can
say.
finish Hunter x Hunter. That mangaka of Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah,
Because she's married to Mr. Hunter x Hunter.
oh yeah. We'll do one more here.
Yes.
We got Ole,
Okay.
Ola,
I like Olay.
OLE, Ola, Ole. I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. What are some anime that y'all started but never finished?
Oh, man. I mean, that's
Quite a few.
quite a few. The most...
All the isekai ones.
Yeah.
Shield Hero,
Shield Hero.
reincarnated as a slime.
I never even started that one. I think the most recent one, I didn't finish Mao.
Yep.
Right?
Didn't get past the first episode.
I watched a little bit of it. Like, there's just so many where you're just like...
One
this-
Piece.
There's just Bleach. I didn't finish Bleach, so I
Yep.
started Bleach, didn't finish it. I think there's so much anime to consume, and both of us. I don't. Well, you started earlier than I did.
Yeah.
For me, for someone who's older and playing catch up with anime and like where to start, what to watch, sometimes I just like, oh, this isn't for me. The Last Airbender. I know everyone tells me to watch it. I can't get past the Saturday morning kids show idea, right? Like I can't watch that. And I know it gets better, but it's really hard for me to watch. So I just never finished it, right? So there's plenty.
We only have so much time.
Exactly.
So sometimes
I got
you
a job.
You're watching something,
Yeah.
right? Because you have nothing to watch, and then some new stuff comes out, and then you just kind of reprioritize. So there's definitely a lot out there that I started and never finished.
Yeah.
So, but let us know what anime we should finish and what recommendation.
Black Clover, I never finished.
Never finished Black Clover.
Nope.
Let us know what recommendations you guys have on what anime we should finish. We should talk about next. But that's all we got for today's episode. More Q&A in the future. Thank you so much for submitting these. These are dope. Gives us some really cool content to kind of work on and talk about in the future. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you liked today's episode. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.